Okay, let's see if we can find Eddie now. There he is. You know what? Okay, he already hears the song. I'm gonna view that request. I'm gonna go live with him now. Here we go. Let me get the jam going first here. Here he comes. I want to see if this gets him. Come on, let's see if I pop the guy. Come on. Is this gonna pop
What up, man?
What is this with no beard? Of course.
I got bored. I got bored.
Yo, hold on. I have an Eddie Kingston impression. Do you want to see it? Here it is.
Go ahead.
Here it is. Here it is. Hold on.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Impression right there. That's the whole thing.
That's pretty good, man.
Dude, how are you?
I'm good, man. You know, losing my mind every day, but I'm good.
Are you in Florida now?
Yeah, I'm in Florida right now.
What's it like down there right now?
See, here it's pretty chill. Nobody's really bugging out here. Everyone's staying home, but they're not bugging out.
Okay, and then the media over there is going crazy or what?
Yeah, you know what I mean. You get the, this is the end of the world thing and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
You know, it's the end of a world. Which one I don't know. You know.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted a few comparisons off the top. I want to get here. I think I told this one to you before, but it just made me laugh the other day. Have I ever told you that you remind me of the ghetto Shinya Hashimoto?
Yes, you did.
That's a good one, right? That's not bad.
Well,
I have another one now that I think this one's even funnier, though. I want to see if you think this is funny too. Have you ever seen Bull Durham?
Yeah.
Of course you have. You're Kevin Costner. You're the Kevin Costner of independent wrestling, no?
As long as I'm Kevin Costner in that movie and not in Waterworld, I'm happy.
Yo, he had like 300 bombs in Bull Durham.
Well, I'm all about it, bro. I'll take that. That is funny, bro. That's funny.
You know what I mean? I feel like, and if we were ever on the road together, I feel like that it would be me doing the dumbest shit possible and you smacking somebody to get me out of trouble or something like that all the time.
Yeah, I do that now.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that now. I do that with LAX.
Now.
Yeah.
And of course, I got a little wine going here. Do you got any drinks going over there?
Nah, man, I just meditate.
You meditate. I know a lot of your meditation is pro wrestling. What are you watching right now?
Man, I'm trying to watch everything. I'm also going back and watching old 2000 independent wrestling.
Well, you mean the beginning of your career?
No, not me. But I started, '02. But I mean, not even then, like 98 to like 2000, I'm watching.
I did a little bit of snooping around about you, and I found out that you got your feet under you in Chikara after getting kicked out of another school, I believe. Is that true?
Yeah.
And, why don't you tell us about getting kicked out of where you got kicked out of?
Man, it was so I had one foot in the street and then one foot in pro wrestling.
Okay, sure.
And this guy never told us how like wrestling etiquette and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So we went to one of the shows, helped out with the ring. He didn't even tell us we had to do that. Like none of us knew.
Amazing.
And he kind of like yelled at us, and I was like, "Who the fuck is he yelling at?" Like that's what I said out loud. Cause I didn't know like etiquette. So I went, "Yo, who the fuck is he yelling at?" And I said it like
right away.
3 times. And then they suspended us or whatever it was, and then instead of telling us face to face, me, Jigsaw, and Blackjack, that we got kicked out, they emailed us.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How much of the Eddie Kingston temper is you being angry versus just being loud because you might be confused in the moment?
It's a 50-50 shot.
It's a 50-50 shot on that one. I was listening to that story. I'm thinking, man, you sounded a little confused after that story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, a little bit. I was like, wait. Trying to remember stuff is hard.
Of course, we got Dion coming later. He's meant a lot to you in your career. Why don't you talk about your relationship with him?
Homicide was one of the guys I looked up to in wrestling. And we met and we clicked, and he took me under his wing. I was about maybe 5 years in. Took me under his wing, and we just clicked. You know what I mean? And, like, we talk at least 2 to 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Even now when there's nothing to talk about. And he just, he became my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's my dude forever. And he's one of the legends on not even independent wrestling, I say wrestling, because A lot of guys in WWE,
That's
a
it.
lot of guys in Impact, Ring of Honor. He helped make Ring of Honor. He's one of the pillars there.
Absolutely.
But guys like Samoa Joe, he just made a lot of people that are in big places.
And of course, you tagged with him over the years a number of times. Talk about the kind
Yeah.
of things that you were able to pick up from him in the ring.
Oh man, how he makes everything look real. Everything.
He loves Terry
You know
Funk.
what I mean? Like no waste of movement. Everything from a punch to a sleeper. He makes everything look as real as possible. And how would you do it? You know what I mean? And be aggressive. And like that's what I learned about him. All the moves, you can do a million moves, but if you're not aggressive or do it your own way, it doesn't matter. It's just a move.
Over the years, of course, as you've aged and moved along in your career, your style has changed. What iteration of teaming with D has been your favorite? When were you guys at your hottest and your best, smoothest, most chemistry type running type stuff?
From the beginning,
From the beginning, jump.
it's just we click because we like the stuff, and also I don't know anything about wrestling. He knows more about wrestling than I ever will. So
You just
I
sat
just
under the
sit
learning
down.
tree.
Yeah, I just shut up and listen to what he has to say, and then if he goes to me, what do you think? I'll go, well, okay. But if he doesn't, I just sit there and listen and go.
Well, we're talking a lot about teaming with Homicide, but of course you have a lot of success on your own too. Talk about feuding with Kevin Steen and Ring of Honor World Title Shot opportunities.
Oh man, it was fun. Me and Kevin close. You know what I mean? I've been Kevin since '05, maybe '04. We were miserable together at CZW, so that's how we clicked.
Right away.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. The Ring of Honor was working with Chikara. At the time, I was the grand champ, or going to be the grand champ, I think. So they were working together. They wanted to put me versus Steen, and I was all about it. I know Steen wanted to do more. I wanted to do more, but there was a lot of politics backstage. But I'm the champ, so I have to look strong.
Sure.
He's the champ; he has to look strong, and me and Kev had nothing to do with that relationship. You know what I mean? So, but the matches were fun. You know what I mean? The upside down table spot,
Oh, hell yeah.
powerbomb. I stole it from Dreamer versus W. Anderson.
Yeah.
So I did that spot.
Steal
Yeah,
from the
so
greats,
yeah, those two of my favorites. So anytime you see me take a bump into a table backwards with the whatever the steel poking out, think of Dreamer and CW Anderson. That's Kev's fun, man.
I want to switch gears here a hot second and ask you about something. I want to see what you remember about this. The Urban Wrestling Federation.
Okay, first thing that pops into my head is models.
Models?
This is why. So they had these models be basically ballets for the rappers.
Okay.
And
was this a rapping and wrestling mixed federation?
yeah, rap and wrestling thing. They were trying to make it like The Wire.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like Lucha Underground of hip hop. So it was Lucha Underground before Lucha Underground.
So funny.
Yeah, so the reason why I remember the models is because there was maybe 15 of them, and 2 of them were really nice. So when the show ended, the models were lined up to get paid. They were in front of all the boys. Me and Homicide goes, Eddie, no. I said, all right, both leave. We walked over to the line. We're like, where's our money? We get paid. One of the models said something. I was like, fuck you, bitch, fuck out of here. And Homicide was like, whatever, fuck you. And then we just left.
You got mad.
That's what I remember that place. Yeah.
I mean, Eddie, you've had now almost 20 years in the ring, if not more, and yet you still...
18. Don't make me too old, man. Don't make me too old.
18 years, and yet you still find a way to stay motivated. You're traveling the world. You've just been to Europe, of course, and all over the world. What is it that keeps you coming back to pro wrestling, and what is left for you that you cannot help but achieve still?
My nephew and my niece keep me wrestling right now.
Okay.
I want them, and I have this vision of one of these kids at school, the little asshole bully. Point to them and going, your uncle's not a wrestler. He's not a pro wrestler. And my nephew or my niece pulling out their phone typing in Eddie Kingston on YouTube and showing the bully that I'm a wrestler. So the reason that keeps me going, and also I'm not done.
That's it.
I'm not done physically. I'm not done,
Beautiful.
and I believe that I'm getting better all the time because I have to.
That's it.
You know what I mean? There's no way not to get better when you're in the ring with great guys or even helping young guys. Because then you think to yourself like, oh shit, let me tell this kid what he could have done here, there. Like I should have done, you know.
Well,
And
I'd love to jump in right there because, working with the NWA now, as a lot of people are seeing you do greatly with Homicide there, what are some of the experiences you're having working with a younger talent or even just other talent that you're able to learn from them or even help teach them stuff at the same time?
Man, I'll tell you a quick story first. Jerry Lynn told me one time he didn't know anything about pro wrestling. He's still learning. So I said to myself, if he says that, I have no fucking right to say I know anything.
That's it. That's
so
beautiful.
When I go into a match, I'm trying to drop knowledge with the young guy, knowledge that I learned from veterans who I respect. And I'm trying to drop knowledge on them from them and my own little flavor too. But while doing that, they'll come up with something, and I'll be like, I didn't even think of that. And then we mix that up, you know what I mean? And when I work with young guys, I want them to be open-minded, like I am. Because I could be one of those dickhead veterans that they used to do this to me when I first started. Shut up, kid, we're doing this. That's dumb. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to run.
And then nobody learns.
Yeah. So I sit there, I come up, and then these dudes come up with slick shit, and I'm like, what? Like I wrestled station in Germany, and he came up with shit, and I was like, oh, all right. You know what I mean? Like everybody I work with now, every young guy, I go, whoa, okay, that's fucking cool, you know.
Well, you know what? I think that what you're touching on right there is exactly what allows you to stay relevant. Is you keep an open mind. You're always learning, no matter how much younger or whatever the guys are. You're right there, you're pushing them too. I do have to let you go because we got D coming on, and got just an amount of time to talk to him. But
man, that's my man. Yo, tell my man I said what up, man. Yo, thank you, dog.
I will, and what I want to say to you is this: talk about the younger generation learning from you. In the limited time that I've got to be around you, just the way you handle yourself in the locker room, the way you command yourself as a man, and I think as a professional, it's been really inspirational to me. Just to hold myself with my chin up and my chest out, and I just want to thank you for that, bro.
Nah, man, of course, brother. And you keep doing your thing, man. Every time I see a picture of you from one of the ECW guys or in Big Japan, I go, oh, yo, that's my man. Good for him, man.
I love you, bro. Okay, you take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks, man.
Take care. Eddie Kingston, really cool dude there. That was fun. Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to jump in here. Let's see